Hey Gemini, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do your second reading of the week. This one is topical in nature, so it's about what your person is thinking, what they're feeling, and what they're doing. All right, so this is what they're thinking, feeling, and potentially doing. All right, okay. So you notice there's no barking. I gotta tell you, if you struggle with barking, there are apps out there that, have the high frequency, very high frequency sounds that quiet barking. And here's the thing, I've been doing it for 2 days, and every time I've had to do it, it takes him a shorter amount of time to quiet down, because Boogie is my dog that, he feels his job is to protect the house, okay? And he does that, and I always say, he's on duty, right? And but since everything that's been going on in the world, more people are home, more people are walking their dogs, and he's just been flooded with stimuli every day. And yeah, this app has worked really, really well. And I only have to, click that play button for, about 10 seconds, and he quiets right down. And now it's gotten to the point where all of those things that, are all of those people and dogs that walk by are not even triggering him the way that they were before. And that's only been 2 days. So if you struggle with that, I highly recommend these apps because they're free. And I guess it's like a dog whistle. My only concern is I hope it doesn't hurt them in any way because they don't seem hurt by it in any way, but just, they're startled out of that barking phase. All right, anyway, so let's get started here. So this is what your person is thinking. All right, so I'm using these animal cards here, which are beautiful. All right, so we have the gazelle, which is actually a fire energy, and the gazelle, has a very heightened awareness. And what's really nice about this card, the gazelle is, very vulnerable, especially out in the Serengeti, in the desert. So this person is, I feel like they're thinking about things differently when it comes to you, because I feel like this person has a heightened awareness about what the connection means to them, okay? And this heightened awareness is actually helping them or allowing them to open themselves up to be vulnerable. That's an important awareness for this person. So let's see, how is this affecting this person's thinking? For Gemini. All right, so we have 8 of Cups. So this person could have walked away from you in the past, or maybe you guys just went in 2 separate directions, and something recently could have caused them to think about you, to have heightened awareness. Heightened awareness could be coming from what's going on in the world right now. I personally have found myself thinking about people that I haven't thought about in years. How are they? What are they doing? Are they okay? Are they still at this place of work? You just start going through people in your life when something like this happens, right? So I feel like that's what this person is doing. They might not have thought of you necessarily for a while, and now they're thinking about you quite a bit. Or if this is somebody that, you have had interaction with, potentially what's going around or what's going on in the world right now has given them heightened awareness around the connection that you do have. Like, making this person ask, what am I waiting for? What's really more important right now? Allowing them to see that, there's strength in vulnerability. And so many people figure that out too late. And what's going on in the world right now can be triggering a lot of people to realize like, what am I waiting for? Look at that. So we have Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. So, it's like in the midst of all of these broken Eight of Cups, there's one cup, that remains whole. And, this is allowing this person to, to feel the feelings, to feel what it feels like to connect with you, to want to connect with you. Where maybe before, this is a fire energy, so there might have been some ego involved in the past that has recently been broken down because there's a heightened awareness around everything that's going on in the world. What's going on in the world right now could cause a mass awakening for a lot of people. Yeah, High Priestess. What is High Priestess? It's an inner knowing, and it's not lost on us, right? That, this tiger, which actually is a very feminine energy, the tiger, it's like the moon, it's a very feminine energy. And then we have the world right here. There's a knowing, not only from this person, but within the world, that there's new love abound for not just for this person and for you, but for the world. I almost feel like this is, a reading that a lot of the world can relate to. So what is this person doing right now? Look at that. We have the Phoenix. This is spirit energy. So, in all tarot decks, we have the four elements: water, earth, fire, and air. This particular deck also includes spirit, or the ethers, all right, the chakras, all right? So the Phoenix, this is the root energy. So this is the root chakra. This is the energy of that this person is coming from a place of I have. So it's like freedom from suffering, transforming the past, becoming conscious. Again, this feels like almost a reading for the world. Higher awareness, deep knowing within the world, and the Phoenix, rising from the ashes, freedom from suffering. As above, so below, as above, so above. All right, so coming from a place of I have, what do we have here? Look at this, 10 of Swords. So it's like what this person is doing is it's like they're dropping everything that doesn't really matter to them anymore. And you could define that as just about anything. It's like the one thing that matters to this person is being joyful being healthy, being happy, and letting, all of these swords represent, a betrayal, or, something that went wrong in their life, or a relationship that went bad. It's like they're dropping everything. They're, because we live stories over and over again in our heads. It's like this person is dropping all of their stories. And at any point in your life, you can do that. At any point. You don't have to carry your past with you the way so many of us do. And it's such a burden. And it's so unnecessary. All right, 6 of Wands. That's a victory. It's a victory. This person is, I feel like this person is really reaching a new level of consciousness. And it's giving them new awareness to everything, including the connection with you. What else? All right, so we have 4 of Pentacles. This person might not be talking about their awakening, but this totally feels like a spiritual awakening. So I feel like this person, you might have triggered this in them. What's going on in the world right now might have triggered them. But there's a real freedom in realizing that you don't have to carry your past with you. That there is there's always opportunity for new love. There's a lot of power in being able to listen to your intuition and have a deep knowing that that intuition that's speaking to you is always correct. I feel like this person's having a lot of powerful experiences. So when it comes to their feelings for you, all right, we have the raccoon. Raccoon is earth energy. All right, so this person might be a little bit reserved or kind of in the shadows right now. If any of you have experienced a spiritual awakening, which I suspect a lot of you have, this is a period where sometimes you do spend a lot of time alone. You might spend a lot of time alone, researching things or experiences that you've had, or what other people are going through, or tarot readings, or spiritual information online or on YouTube. I feel like that's what this person is doing. And it's not so much that they're in hiding, it's just that they're spending a lot of their free time trying to learn and gain information and understand how you fit into what they're going through. Why the connection between you and them is important. So let's see. Feelings. Feelings in the shadows, while they're in the shadows or while they're alone. They might be, spending a lot of time, they might be up at night, spending a lot of time doing this at night, nocturnal. Look at, we have the Fool. This person is becoming more comfortable with the unknown. A lot of times as you're going through your spiritual journey, your spiritual awakening, the more you learn, the more you know how much you don't know. or how much, the unknown plays a part. We're not supposed to know everything, and the acceptance of the unknown is very freeing. Making yourself vulnerable is opening yourself up to the unknown in a relationship or in a connection. What else? Ace of Swords. There's truth in the unknown. So this person, when it comes to their feelings, I feel like there's an element to this connection that is unknown to this person, they are trying to, yes, they're trying to figure it out. I feel like they're trying to figure out how you fit into what they're going through spiritually. They're trying to know what the truth of this connection is, why they feel what they feel for you, and how the truth of this connection means something. They're looking for the deeper meaning. All right, and then we have the Five of Cups. So remember, this raccoon is by himself, kind of in the shadows, in the dark, might be spending a lot of time alone at night, within their spiritual awakening. Five of Cups, tells me that, at some point, this person could have hurt you or you could have hurt this person, okay? And I feel like that's a very important element here when this person is looking at this connection, because I feel like this person has to look at the three cups that spilled over within this connection, or what didn't work in this connection, why it didn't work. And remember, in the Five of Cups, there's always two cups that are standing up that represent the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is the mutual connection between the two of you. So this person is looking at, what hurt them, or why they hurt you, or why you hurt them, what didn't work, so they can figure out, again, how this bigger awakening process applies to the Two of Cups, which is the mutual connection between the two of you that is still readily here. That's the truth. That's the unknown. And this person is getting comfortable with the unknown. This person is getting comfortable with being vulnerable, knowing that this Ace of Cups is still here, knowing Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups. At some point, this person might have left you, or vice versa. You might have left this person. So Eight of Cups, Five of Cups, that's an energy of, there's something that was hurtful at some point, but there's a reconsideration here. And I feel like it's coming through spiritual awakening for this person. All right, so Gemini, we're going to get 3 message cards for you. Some of them might resonate, some of them might not. All right, so the first message, this is message 1, message 2, and message 3. So if you want to take a minute or a second to figure out which card you resonate with the most, or maybe which row you resonate with the most, you can do that. But we'll start with message number 1. All right, it says, your smile actually lit me up. So when this person thinks about you, one of the things that they think about, okay, is your smile. Your smile might actually bring out that heightened awareness in them, or that vulnerability that they're thinking about when it comes to you. That's a thought that they have. Okay. And then for this row here, we have, I just care what others think about me too much. So again, the raccoon, a little bit in the hiding shadows. You know, they could be spending an exceptional amount of time alone right now, trying to figure out how this whole awakening experience connects them to you, possibly how other people might see this connection. That could be 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups up here. You know, why the two of you split in the first place. Remember, the 5 of Cups, 3 cups have spilled over. So, were there other people involved in some way? And then we have, I see you are doing well. So that says that this person is watching and is aware of how you're doing, or cares how you're doing. All right. They might hear about it from other people. They might see it themselves. They might see it on your social media. I feel like this reassures them, especially since I feel like they're letting go. Remember, this 10 of Swords and this Phoenix, I feel like it's rising from the ashes energy. So they're letting go of everything that was hurtful to them in the past. They're basically washing their hands of it. And seeing you do well is like confirmation that it's confirmation of their awakening process. I'm not sure why this went so far into spiritual awakening, but that's where it went, and that's what felt like it was coming through. So Gemini, that's what I have for you. A little bit of a different reading for you, for sure. But yeah, that's it for you. If you want to consider a personal reading that you get on the same day, Wednesday's the day, April Fool's Day. If not, that's perfectly okay. I'll see you for the general readings next week. And please stay happy, healthy, and safe. And I will talk to you next week. All right. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.